Hey. Is it clean?
Yes, for usable merchandise on the phone. You can use it. It works. What difference does it make if it's clean?
We don't want to be walking around with a gun that's killed someone.
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
And scene. That's yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's it, dude.
that?
That part's yours, bro.
You like that shit?
That part is
You like that
yours,
shit?
dude. Was the kiss on top of the head? Was that in the script?
I just was feeling it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know, it's kind of my own flair
That's
on there.
sick. It was like a very fatherly role for you to take.
Should I do it tonight? Should I do the kiss?
Yeah, for sure.
Or should I do like the double Italian kiss?
No, like long kiss on top of the head is definitely
Like 5-second long kiss.
yeah, like French the top of their head.
Yeah.
Open mouth kiss. Yeah.
So I got a call back tonight for a role in a feature film.
Yes.
And the role is sketchy gun dealer. So
Have you ever shot a gun?
What?
Have you ever shot a gun?
Like, does Nerf count?
No. Have you ever seen a real life gun in your in real life?
Should a mean finger gun?
Yeah. have you seen a gun in real life?
No.
That a cop like that wasn't on the cop's belt?
No. No.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
If you guys watch the Niners vlog, at the end of the video, I did a little audition to be a part of an agency, and I did my ad read or my commercial read in like an Italian accent. So Coleman was saying that they're already typecasting me into sketchy roles. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it, dude. If I'm only playing sketchy, you know, like I'm such like the guy that I'm selling the gun to, you're Pedro.
Yeah.
You're like one of the main characters. I'm like in this, if I get the part, I'm in it for like that scene and that's it. So I'll do like little fucking side roles that don't even matter and just extras in mob movies. If that's all it takes, like I'll do it.
Exactly, dude. It's like you gotta block. You know what I mean? It's like Ayuk, dude. He had to block to get those catches.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
Good reference, dude.
Thanks, dude. I knew you'd like that.
I just remember in your audition, the lady was like, "Oh, are you Italian?" So excited about it.
Yeah, dude. I love it.
So,
What makes you cool? Pepsi. It's the choice of a whole generation.
I love that you'd have to like keep the Italian accent around her.
I know. And I don't even have a good one.
No.
Like it's not good. It sounds like a guy trying to do an Italian accent. That's what my Italian accent sounds like.
And not even an Italian guy trying to do an Italian accent.
No. Yeah, fucking munja cake, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get more into that later. But I gotta fucking clear the air about something though. I need to talk to you guys about this. I need your guys' support. I need your guys' input.
it's just a mole, dude. I think you're gonna be
No,
fine.
dude, it
It's not
happens
skin
to
cancer.
everyone. Don't worry about it, dude. There's a pill for it as well.
Not that.
Okay.
Not that. Told you not to talk about that on camera. I got completely alpha mailed the other day. I got alpha'd hard.
Oh shit!
I got alpha'd hard.
Oh shit!
Yeah. After Capital Hoops, check out that vlog too. By the way,
yeah.
went over to Buddy's house. A new friend.
Went back to a boy's house.
I went back to this guy's house. He's a new friend of ours, and I went to go use the upstairs bathroom.
The pooping bathroom.
Yeah, but I had to pee. And the downstairs one's being used. So I'm walking up the stairs and it's his house and he's walking up behind me and he's like, "Oh, you going to use the bathroom?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Me too. I'll join you." And I was like, "Whoa, this is like a huge step in our friendship. Like we're going to sword fight."
That is a big step.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't even think we've sword fought.
No, dude. I've never seen your wiener.
Me neither. I've never seen your wiener, dude. That's crazy.
Okay, carry on.
So we're sword fighting, right? Well, we go to a sword fight. We unzip.
Yeah.
He hangs it out. I hang mine out.
Slack or no?
What?
Does he have slack or no?
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna comment on.
True
his
gentleman
slack.
doesn't kiss and tell about his slack. Another man's slack. Okay, carry on.
So he starts going, and I'm standing there like, fuck, I can't go.
No.
So I couldn't piss, dude. And he like was going for like 20 seconds, and I'm just standing there like, fuck. And I'm just like, we're kind of talking about something, and then there's like a 5-second pause, and I'm just like, it's not gonna happen, dude. And I just put it back in, zipped up, and I left, dude. I left, dude.
You left the house, walked straight out the front.
Jesus Christ.
Tuck your tail between your legs and just.
He wears the pants in this friendship no matter what.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
know if there's any way for me to get out of like I'm just beta to him forever.
Well, you just went and stood there holding your dick.
I was just holding my
even go.
soft, flaccid penis in this guy's bathroom. You know?
Damn.
Dude, that's.
Like the only way for me to like alpha to him
What a
after,
visual.
if I just like got hard.
Yeah, literally.
That's it. But no, I love the guy.
I was gonna say like I thought you were gonna be like went downstairs and beat him at beer pong, but get hard is a way better. Getting hard is way better.
You like that?
Got a whole pack of this shit.
Had like 8 beers tonight too. Pretty impressive.
No one's fucking safe.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's a tough way to kickstart the friendship, and I know he's listening to this because last week he listened to like 20 minutes in. We made a joke and he referenced it, so I know you're listening to this,
dude. That's so funny. It's weird, dude. We were at Capital Hoops. Funny enough, I had some like I was using the bathroom and fucking. I was in the bathroom, long line of urinals, using the urinal. Just chose one. I was the first one in there. Guy chose one, a few things down. And we had been hanging out in like the Red Bull box that night. And I was like, good call on not. So it wasn't weird that I was just talking to some random dude at the urinal, right? And I was like, good call on taking the urinal far enough away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know
Good
that
etiquette, brother.
You're good etiquette, right? And then 2 more dudes came in. And they stood at the far end of the line, but stood right next to each other. And we came out, and he's like, we're washing our hands. He's like, fucking see that shit, dude. Like, they're fucking. It was weird.
Was there room though?
No.
Because would it have had to have been like a?
It's a stadium bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Stadium
No, there's like
bathroom,
12 urinals in there.
12 stadium bathroom. 4 people in there. 2 dudes like evenly spaced. As far down as you go, because you know when you walk in the bathroom, you go to the furthest one away so that people can, you know.
It's kind of
So
fun.
they split the difference, but right next to each other, eh?
Yeah, kind of. Like we were like 1 and 6, and then they just took like 7 and 8 like on the wall, which is weird, right?
I mean, it's kind of funny though.
It is funny.
Like I like going into a bathroom. There's like 4 open urinals, and I just go right next to a guy. And I'm like, "Sup?"
Yeah,
And I just
exactly.
you know what I mean?
And
Or
yet
like-
you couldn't piss at this dude's house. What's going on
I don't know
there,
what it was,
brother?
dude. I don't know what it was.
Was he bigger than me? You? Was he?
You know, dude. I'm never gonna judge a man off of his flaccid penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good policy.
That's a good T-shirt right there.
Yeah.
That's a good T-shirt.
Like if we were both hard, I'd tell you. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't tell you guys about that. But yeah, flaccid penises. I'm not gonna, because there's no such thing as a shower. That doesn't
shower?
exist. There's no guy who's just 6 inches soft, and then 6 inches when they're hard. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, well yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you can still tell if it's a hog, even if it's.
Yeah, because even if you're 6 inches flaccid, I'm sorry, guys, but if you're 6 inches soft,
This one's just for us.
when you're hard,
you guys can
it
come
grows
back
to
and
like 9. You know?
Yeah.
It's not just. I don't know. I was thinking the other day, we need more dinner table content because a lot of people watch podcasts when they're eating. I don't know if this is quite dinner table
I'm thinking
conversation.
I'm thinking it's like not all growers are showers, but all showers are growers. You know what I mean?
Not all growers.
Not
Yeah,
all
no, that makes
growers-
sense for
not
what
all
you're saying.
growers are showers, but all showers are growers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's fair.
Yeah. You love that fucking
It's
saying
awesome,
recently.
dude.
You've been saying
It's
that a lot.
fucking
dude.
awesome. It's been it's so applicable to so many different
Yeah.
scenarios.
No, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah. All thumbs are fingers, but not all fingers are thumbs.
Oh, great, dude. All hot tubs are jacuzzis, but not all jacuzzis are hot. No, all jacuzzis are hot tubs, but not all hot tubs are jacuzzis.
Not all racists are Italians, but all Italians are racist.
Exactly. That's the best one, dude. Interviews.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. I knew I was forgetting something. I lulled there for a second. I was like, I felt producer Dan in my ear, like, fucking, hammer down on
He's
that.
shaking his head right now.
Yeah, fucking, like right now. Not even as he's watching this. Like, he just felt it. Like, he had a spidey sense go off. And now he's cooling. But like, follow, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit that fucking notification button, dude. Because I know the subscribe feature is fucking horse shit.
Ding, ding, ding.
We have a ton of subscribers, but it doesn't mean that YouTube's fucking pushing them out to our subs. I don't know what's up with that. So hit the notification bell.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
And Dave, like, send a clip to your friend on Instagram at DTTW Studios.
It's Valentine's Day. Give the gift that keeps on giving. Send a Backpage news story to one of your good friends as a Valentine's gift.
Especially one of the ones we're going to talk about later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Also, this episode of Down the Wire, fueled by Red Bull.
You want Red Bull, dude?
I'll have a sugar-free, please.
Want sugar-free?
A sugar-free.
Boys, you want Red Bull? Phelan, Coleman?
Yeah, I'll have a Red Bull.
I already crushed
What do
one.
you want?
Yellow.
We got fucking options here. You want
Yellow.
I'll give you a nice ice cold one, dude. There you go. Coleman?
I had one already.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a fucking
Oh, natural. OG.
OG Mudbone. As I take a slug from a fucking tall can. Anyways, we have a great episode for you guys today. We have our first interviews of 2023. We were like strictly an interview podcast 2022, and we're like, let's dial it back this year.
Yep.
But you know what? We're gonna keep them coming hot. But they're gonna be more. You know, when you get an interview, you know it's fucking important this year. In light of the 99 Rideau McDonald's shutting down, notoriously the worst McDonald's in the world, here in our backyard, we have two former employees tell their story. We have two whistleblowers coming in, busting the gates wide open, letting loose all the secrets, and Edward Snowden style.
Right.
We're gonna fucking expose the shit out of 99 Rideau McDonald's.
These people are going to have to actually move probably to Russia just to keep their like safety.
Oh, we already have them and their families set up in Idaho.
Witness
They're
protection.
running a snake farm out there, different identities.
Witness protection to fuck right now. A snake farm. That's awesome. Getting into the boner pill fucking business, man. Let's go.
The Alex Jones style supplement business.
Exactly.
So let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Let's get right into it. So this is an Ottawa story. We launched a new segment this year called Audible. I don't know if I love the name. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
But
I'm not sure either.
I love the segment though.
Thank you.
So for right now, Audible. This is it. I'm excited, dude. This is actually our first interview this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only February, so.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But we got like last year we did interviews like weekly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
this year we're kind of toning it down and making room for like more exclusive interviews for big time breaking news like this.
Wow, I feel so special.
Yeah. First things first, right off the bat, how does looking at that sign behind you make you feel?
I did see that. Yeah. I was like, okay, wow, great, like prop and stuff, you know.
How does that McDonald's sign make you feel inside?
Considering it's all beat up and shit, pretty good. You know? Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, we have you here because the notorious 99 Rideau McDonald's, the most infamous. It's the most infamous. It's infamous for being terrible. It's
Yeah.
Right,
the
yeah.
world's worst McDonald's, and you used to work there.
Yeah.
So Chelsea, welcome on the show. Introduce yourself. Let people know how long you worked there, when you started, when it happened, all that.
Yeah. Well,
It happened.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
happened. The situation.
I worked there for about 7-8 months. It started in the middle of COVID and like went until they started like letting people come in and stay in for a little bit longer. So I had to deal with like all the shitty customers who wanted to sit even though they weren't allowed to, which was fun.
You can say it. You can say it now. They're shitty.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, absolutely.
Did you work there when it was still open till 2 a.m.?
No, luckily not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't get the...
All the worst bits of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're an employee for 7 months during COVID.
Right. Yeah.
So you know of the stories. Obviously, the raccoon incident everyone knows of. That was like 8 years ago now, though. That's probably one of seen like recognized as one of the craziest things to happen in that McDonald's. But I think that's just the craziest thing that was caught on camera.
Oh, absolutely.
I believe there's more wild stuff that's happened. Let's just get right into it.
Okay,
Like, what is some? Give us a little
before
teaser.
we go, we got to make sure she's telling the truth, man.
That's true.
Come on.
We're not doing fake news here. We want people to know that
Okay,
you
yeah.
are actually an employee. So, John, I'll just get you set up.
Yeah.
John just recently got ordained.
Yeah.
Do you just have a Bible underneath your Red Bull fridge?
Yeah, actually, we do.
Oh, okay.
So you're just going to need your hand on
Yeah.
there and swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth and only the truth when you're telling the truth, please.
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
To tell the truth,
To tell
right?
the truth.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Do you swear on Ronald McDonald?
Yeah. On
Sweet.
his
And
on his
God.
soul. And God. Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. This should be good.
All right.
You guys got that? You believe her? This is a real McDonald's employee. It's not fake. I'm telling you. I gotta ask. Okay, my first. Can I come off the top rope here?
Yeah, dude.
Were you ever scared for your life working at 99 Rideau Street McDonald's?
Not for my life. Definitely for like there were some crazy people there. So definitely I would be like, oh my God, is this guy gonna like stab me or something?
Yeah.
You know?
One might ask.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we've definitely had some crazy people where I'm like,
But you were never.
I was never like, I'm gonna die here, you know?
I would be
But, like,
so like,
close.
but like that's a real thought. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I've like I bartend and sometimes I've been at events where like I'm like shit'll break out and I'm like, yo, if I die here, my mom would be so mad.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like as if I died pouring a vodka soda that I'm charging $20 bucks
Right.
for. Like, no way.
Yeah.
Bummed, bro.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Getting stabbed by like a crackhead at Rideau McDonald's. Too,
Oh,
like,
dude. Like,
Yeah.
It's a
Like,
bad way to go.
especially if it's for like such a dumb reason, like, oh, I'm not gonna give you a free pop and then you're gonna stab me to
Yeah.
death. Like
My fries were medium, not large.
yeah, right.
Did they pull a knife, a needle, a shank? What are we
You
talking
know what?
here?
I have had people who like when they're emptying their bags looking for change, they do pull needles and shit out and put it on the counter, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Like they're digging through their shit.
yeah.
Sorry. I hate when this happens.
Honestly, the worst was one guy straight up just pulled like a cock ring out and put it on the counter, and I was like, sir, please, for the love
Dude,
of God.
I don't know what's nastier, pulling out a cock ring or putting your cock ring on a McDonald's counter and then using it after. Like you probably just grab that
Especially
and put it
because
back in.
Now I'm thinking
it
about-
was used. It was like out of the package
Right.
too, so it wasn't even like a
How many
brand new
cock
just
rings
bought.
do you think have been in McDonald's worldwide? You know what I mean?
Probably too many to count.
You think?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like maybe 15.
Yeah. At least all the ones with the playpen.
Yeah. Whoa.
Moving on. I want to get to know this first,
Mm-hmm.
actually. What made you want to work there? Because it has this history. It has this
Right.
background.
Yeah.
So, like, did you know what you were getting into?
It's got some skeletons in its closet.
No, so unfortunately when I first had applied, I was still living in my hometown. And
Right.
so there was no one to tell me like, hey, don't apply to that one. And I just applied and they were like, yeah, sure, you got the job. And then I moved up to Ottawa and someone's like,
Fucking
hey, did you see the
idiot.
raccoon video yet? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I was in for a big surprise.
How long
If you
did
guys,
it take?
sorry, if you guys don't know what the raccoon video is, McDonald's UFC, we'll put it in here.
Yeah.
Just this happened at 99 Rideau Street. It's an infamous. This was like the most famous thing Ottawa had until the convoy was the raccoon video.
Yeah, that's, wow, I guess that is.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
sad
no, you're right,
realization.
yeah.
I'm saying, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to street cred, that's really all
Yeah.
we got. Sorry, you were asking.
But yeah, how long did it take before you were like, oh, 99 Rideau, this is what we're getting into?
Like after I started working there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Second shift.
Wow.
like-
What happened?
yeah.
Honestly, it's just everyone, because there's that like recognition of it being a shitty place, think that it justifies them being shitty.
Right.
So you go into 99 Rideau and people are just 1,000 times more shitty because of the reputation of the store.
Was there like a hazard pay that you got for working there?
Fuck, I wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a physical component to the job application process? Like, did you have to like wrestle a manager or something like that just to like, or,
That
like,
would have been smart
you know,
because,
like try
you
to
know,
punch through a watermelon or something just to see what you're kind of working with there?
no, would have been very helpful.
Right.
You know, lifting weights or something. They'd be like, how much can you bench?
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
yeah, no, I feel like they always just hired the like nice people because they were like, maybe this will counteract all the shitty people that have in here, you know? So
Were there any like characters that came by Familiar faces, anything?
Yeah, what were the
Okay.
regulars like?
Yes. So I did mention one guy when we were on a call the other day. And so this guy was like, he was banned from the store for a very specific reason.
Right.
And he's this like homeless guy. If you see the guy on TikTok, like the Zesty Mart guy, he has them in all of his TikToks too.
Okay.
But it's he would come in and he would jerk off onto all the walls. And we had a lot of spots in the lobby that like were blind spots from the cameras. So
Right.
sometimes we wouldn't know he was in there until we went to go clean like the tables and shit. And this guy's just like hunched over, fully naked, like jerking off onto the floor or something.
So
Wait.
but like, why was he banned?
Because he would jerk off. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory.
So he must have known someone on the inside if he knew where all the blind spots were.
I think honestly, because he was kind of out of it, like crackhead on the street,
Right.
like wasn't fully, aware of what he was doing. So I think honestly, he just realized that it took us longer to get to him if he was in those locations.
Okay. I'm going to ask a bit of a graphic
Creature
question.
of habit.
It's a bit of a graphic question.
Right,
He said he jerked on all the walls.
right.
Was it separate loads per each wall, or was it like, I'm going to go here for 30 seconds?
No, it
I'm
was
bored?
separate loads.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he would come back like multiple times a day. And then sometimes if he couldn't jerk off because, he's coming back so often, he would just piss. So, yeah.
Okay, next question.
Mm-hmm.
How much human shit have you seen in a bathroom not located in the toilet?
I'm lucky that our bathrooms were closed for the entirety of COVID.
Okay.
Okay.
But I have seen human shit on the floor because we told people they couldn't use the bathrooms.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay, follow-up question.
You take the ride,
Yeah.
McDonald's. That's what you fucking get.
How much percentage of the square footage in the bathroom do you believe has seen fecal matter?
All of it. Like,
All of it.
Yeah,
100%.
no doubt. Wait,
Interesting.
people are shitting on the floor. Of course, they're going to shit on the wall in the bathroom.
Interesting. What's your most memorable moment working there?
Definitely the time where I told a customer that he wasn't allowed to have a large cup full of water because he has to pay for the cup. So he picked up the register and he threw it at me.
Whoa. Did
Yeah.
those things come out?
Yeah, like obviously the wires are still attached and shit,
Right.
but like you can pick it up off the counter.
He threw it at you.
Yeah.
Did it hit you?
No, know,
Wow.
but I was like
That'd be
pretty
crazy.
close.
That's fucking wild. Is there a silver lining to all this? Like, did it teach you anything? Was there a good part? Did you learn anything?
Never to work at McDonald's again.
Okay, that's
pretty
fair.
much it. Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
Because you used to work at one, right?
Yeah,
your
back in my
and
hometown,
then
like
you're
in high
oh,
school.
maybe I can get a management position at
Right.
this one.
Yeah.
I believe you said it was promised, never happened.
Yeah. Basically, they were like, oh, yeah, we can hire you straight as a manager. And then they were like, we're actually just going to make you a team leader, which is essentially a manager, but they don't pay you the same.
Yeah.
So they were just like, yeah, you get to do the job of a manager, but you still get paid $14. And I'm like, okay, well, great.
My perception of this McDonald's is like there's not actually anyone in charge. Like it's kind of like a Lord of the Flies situation. Like there's just
It
this
did
kind
feel
of,
like that, yeah.
Yeah, like there's just someone sort of above you that like no one has ever seen, but everyone thinks exists. You know, his
Right.
name's Donald McRonald, and
The
kind of
funny
runs
thing
the
is,
show.
the manager of like the locations that are owned by the same guy,
Right.
his name is Don. So, yeah.
He's the Don. So you had a cash register thrown at you.
Right.
You've had people pull needles out in front of you on the counter. You've had
And cock
people
ring.
Yeah.
Cock ring. Don't forget the
cock rings. You've had serial masturbators in there.
Yeah.
Where's management during all this? What is management saying? Like, are they stepping in any way? What's going on?
All right. So I had some great managers who were like, okay, I'll take care of it. You know, you go to the back, whatever. Then I've had others who are like real pussies. And they're like, you know what, Chelsea? You can do this. You can go deal with this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're the one who's getting paid way more than me. And now I have to deal with a guy who's like, you know, high out of his
J-O-ing all over
mind.
the place.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Because I used to work at McDonald's, and the thing with McDonald's, the big thing is consistency with
Yeah.
the food, but just everything, how everything's run
Right.
everywhere. It's the same everywhere. But I feel like, is there any unwritten rules at this location that's like an exception? There's like a little asterisk and I have a few extra rules for you guys, or is it just
honestly, it was kind of just like they really didn't want us talking about everything that was happening because bad
wow.
for image and shit.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, it was pretty much like a free for all. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
did you
Yeah.
like
I like to think that it's just a black hole in the fucking realm of McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Did it feel like you were
when,
like
when the fucking higher ups at McDonald's are talking, like they're like, anyone got anything to say about 99 Rideau? And they're like, hey, whoa, listen, we don't talk about 99 Rideau.
John and I are both wearing wires right now.
Oh, yeah.
We're Don's nephews. Did it feel like you're going into war every day? Like, did you have to like mentally prepare yourself
Yeah.
before
Oh my
every
god,
shift?
What did
it
you,
was
like, what-
terrible. Yeah,
What did you do in the car to like hype yourself up
Like,
before? Like,
I had like a 40-minute bus ride, so it was a good 40-minute meditation time to be
Right.
like, okay, I might get murdered today. That's okay. I might have to stick up for this like 14-year-old I'm working with. My manager's gonna do bullshit about it, and it was just, I would go in like, yeah, ready for war. You know.
it's crazy.
What made you stay so long?
It was COVID, so it was hard to find a job elsewhere.
Mm.
So, but as
Touche.
soon as I could, I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm leaving.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Should we get into some audience questions?
Yeah, we do have some fan based questions for you.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
people have been dying to know.
We asked them, hey, is there anything you guys want to ask?
Yeah.
her? And they flooded the DMs. People
Awesome.
will have some stuff they want to know.
Mm-hmm.
John will like type in my password and stuff. You want to like keep the conversation going?
You always do this, dude. You all. Yeah, what was that? That's a good question.
Okay.
What was the final straw like that made you leave?
So it was actually issues with management.
Mm-hmm.
So we had this one guy who had like made a lot of inappropriate comments about like teenagers, and this guy was like early 30s,
Mm.
and I was just like, hey, dude, like you can't sexualize these 15-year-old girls. And when I had told like upper management, like, hey, this guy's being really creepy,
Right.
they were just like, oh well, one, we don't have proof that it's happening, and two, the best we can do is transfer him to a different store. So if you want to like keep working here, then we'll transfer him somewhere else, or we'll transfer you somewhere else. And I'm just like, how is that going to stop him from sexualizing 15-year-olds?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He'll
You're
just
just
find
gonna-
more 15-year-olds.
You're just gonna transfer him. He's not a fucking priest.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't just do that.
Yeah, like it's not in the job description or anything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Not a priest. Send them to Philly.
Okay. So one guy is asking, I think we kind of touched on this in the interview process. Did they ask for any fighting experience?
Yeah, no.
That's from Mike underscore Nevins.
Did they tell you ever, like, hey, just so you know,
No.
you might have to knock a motherfucker out?
No, they
Hey, like, just be careful. The guy with one eye comes in and whips his pants down, like he's gonna start J.O.ing. Like,
No, they asked me if I knew anything about 99 Rideau, and when I said no, they kind of seemed like
did they
relieved.
laugh? Like, they're like,
It was
Nice.
kind of just like oh yeah, we got a sucker,
was that
kind
not a
of
red
thing.
flag for you? Like,
I mean, yeah, but you got to do what you got to do.
Times are tough. Times are tough. I get it. Next question.
Through my underscore lens wants to know worst customer experience.
Okay, first of all, I know exactly who this is because I work with him.
No way.
Oh, I knew you were. I was gonna ask if you knew who this guy is because I knew you were excited. Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
That's awesome.
I mean, definitely the guy like throwing the cash register at me, but there was
Right.
also another guy we had who like was also kind of like off his rockers, and he was convinced that we could all read his mind and that we were like sending signals to his brain to like allow the government to read his mind as well. And so he like threatened to like shoot up the store, and we were just like, we can't read your mind, so like.
Why would you keep going somewhere where you feel like people can read your
No
mind?
kidding,
Hey,
you know.
stop reading my mind. I've told you 3 times now. Like, I just fucking don't go there, dude.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
It's not like you guys are going to his house, like fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the reason he thought that we could read his mind was because he couldn't hear us talking.
Right.
And so he was like, oh, you guys are like, reading my mind and talking about it, but like in each other's minds. And we're like, we just haven't said a single fucking word. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
I used to think that when I was a kid. I used to think people could read my mind and they were
Yeah.
talking about me telepathically in their own
yeah.
minds.
As a kid, not a 40-year-old man,
Yeah.
So-
This was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was a kid. I was
Yeah.
a kid.
You were a kid
I was a
3
kid.
years ago, dude. That's
You know
the
what?
stupidest fucking thing, dude. As a kid, like, I don't think I've ever thought that.
Yeah, dude.
No, that's pretty common.
Is it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Chelsea's got my back.
You gotta
for
place
once.
it,
For once,
99
someone in one of these chairs has my back. Same guy through my lens. He wants to also know the most disgusting thing you've seen while working there. I'm assuming that's Jay Owen, the guy that jerked off in the store. But aside from that,
Okay, from the same guy, and it wasn't.
Same
it
guy.
was not cum or anything. This man pissed, and it was like stew textured, like chunky, and like
old milk.
yeah, like
Ugh.
disgusting.
What color was it?
Like a yellowy white, kind of like old cheese.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You give him like a water on the house or
Yeah,
something.
you give that man
You know
a wet
what?
wipe.
I sent
Just-
someone
I'd
else
let
to
him-
clean it up, and I went home.
Yeah, you go clean that thing off in
Yeah.
the sink,
Oh.
bro. Whatever that is.
yeah,
Jesus.
it's nasty.
This is kind of like a McDonald's insider question.
Mm-hmm.
Lil_G's wants to know, what the fuck do they put in the Sprite?
The answer is actually literally nothing. It's just straight Sprite syrup.
Mm.
That's why it's so nasty.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's just the ratios are off?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
You're just
Mhm.
drinking straight like fizzy water with Sprite syrup.
So good though.
And opium.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think I do. I get Sprite every time I go there.
I don't.
Red flag.
I don't. I
Red
don't.
flag.
I don't
Yeah.
get it. I don't get it. I think it's a slippery slope. You know, one day you're fucking drinking Sprite from McDonald's. Next thing you know, you're booping bath salts at Burning Man. Like what?
Or
what's
jerking
next?
off at the McDonald's walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a Sprite. How much? Like you don't have any money.
I
Yeah.
also get iced tea though. I'm not so.
Okay, well.
I just want to walk that back a bit. I just want to walk that back a bit.
Holy fuck!
We got one more here from Jill McLeod. She says, need to hear how many times I had police show up during their shift. Could you put it like an average to it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Over
so
under 40 times you saw police at that McDonald's.
average, probably like at least twice a day.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just because, like, you know how, like, Rideau always has just, like, police patrolling anyways?
Mhm.
They would always come in the morning to be like, hey, like, we're going to be here throughout, like, our shift or whatever. Like, let us know. And then we also had, like, all the military people that worked in the market would come by every now and then to help deal with all the, like, customers and whatnot.
Right.
So, a lot.
It's crazy. It's like probably the only McDonald's that like the fucking National Guard needs.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's a big snowstorm and they had to go shovel them out.
It's crazy. It's just, I just don't know what about it makes it so grimy. Like, I know it's a downtown McDonald's, but it's Ottawa. Like, there's worse downtown
Yeah.
cores in the world. Like, how is this McDonald's notoriously the worst McDonald's in the world? Like, I don't understand what it is.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of it has to do with, like, they never did anything about the people that they would, like, ban or whatever.
Mhm.
Like I said, they banned the one guy who would jerk off all the time, and yet he was still in there every other
Yeah.
day.
That's why. It's
know?
because it's Ottawa. They're like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, just give me one more time.
Exactly,
You know?
yeah. They're always
Slap
just
on
like,
the
oh,
wrist.
you know, there's nowhere else for them to go. And it's like, okay, but do they have to jerk off here? Like, this is a restaurant, you know? So,
Dude, and they come for another alleyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm all out of questions. I don't know if you have anything you want to add in there.
I was so ready for you. Like, well, I'm shooting blanks on questions now. Come on, man. That's your bread and butter.
I know.
You always hit the
I
shooting
know.
blanks joke,
And
dude.
you literally just said you guys were great at puns.
I know.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You know who's good
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm just more upset that I can't think of one right now.
Yeah.
Like, just seal it, you know? Fuck.
You don't got any more to squeeze out?
No, I feel like I'm just
Shooting blanks?
edging the end of the episode. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming by. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank
Sorry
you very
to
much,
put you
Chelsea.
right in front of the McDonald's sign. We had to.
No, I love it. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
There you go, folks. The more you know.
Yeah.
Audible.
Fucking journalism, dude.
That is journalism.
Chelsea. Oh, woo, wow. Letting all that dirty laundry just drift in the open right on Bank Street.
Airing it all out. She took 1, 2, 3, 4 uncountable amounts of skeletons out of that closet, man.
Yeah. Now you know if you've ever wondered if people have jerked off in that McDonald's.
I think it was a safe assumption that you could like.
I know,
make-
but now you know.
yeah,
You know?
exactly.
It's like the whole philosophy thing you were talking about the other day. Like if a tree fell in the woods and no one heard it. Did it really happen?
Yeah.
It's like, now we know it actually happened.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
McDonald's. But we're going to react to that. But before we do that, I just wanted to introduce our next guest because he's a security guard that used to work at McDonald's. So we just did the former employee. Now we got the guy who's on the front lines, security guard, worked there pre-raccoon incident. So welcome to the show, Dan. Take it away.
I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth unless it roots something bad about me.
Exactly. Unless it incriminates you.
Do you swear
Perfect.
on Ronald McDonald?
I do.
Okay.
Very good.
And the hamburger.
He's not just a friend we had on the show pretending to be a security guard. We have an actual form of security guard here.
And the Hamburglar, he swears. What's the purple guy's name? Grimace.
Yes.
Classic. So you said you worked there 2008 to 2010.
Yeah,
That's before the infamous raccoon incident.
correct.
So this
I
is
was
pre-raccoon.
never Pre-raccoon. But, the stuff you see there that I honestly wasn't that surprised. Like, I know it's sort of lore in Ottawa, the McDonald's raccoon, but it's not really surprising.
No. So when you worked there, did it have the same sort of aura, the same sort of mystique that the 99 Rideau St McDonald's carried into the 2010s?
No, not really. Like, it was more known to the police.
Okay.
You didn't even have to say McDonald's. You would just say 99 Rideau. And the cop will go, okay, say no more. They knew it had a reputation because you're right downtown. So you've got tourists, regular Joe public, you've got homeless people, you've got drug addicts, you've got university students, and the bar goers on the weekend. So you've got a whole mishmash of like everything from society that shows up there.
It was a melting pot. It was a
Yes.
cultural icon of a spot.
So police are there daily.
Yes, without a doubt.
What was your relationship like with the police?
Good. I first name basis with a lot of them. I'm still friends with some cops today. I have family members that are police officers, and
That's awesome. First name. Can you help me get out a couple parking
Yeah, I
tickets?
gotta say, I get some
I
shit.
can't even get myself out of them.
As crazy as this place was, was there a silver lining to it? Like, is there something good that you took from that job?
I tell you, as a security guard, it gives you learn how to deal with people because, like I said, you're dealing with the mentally ill, the drug addicts, the homeless, the drunk college kids, Joe Blow public. So you really learn how to deal with a wide spectrum of society.
Do you think it made you a better security guard?
I mean, I was good to begin with, so.
That's why they hired you.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the interview process like?
So it's funny. I actually didn't have an interview.
You just started a fight there and we're the last one standing, weren't you, Dan? Man, we just got to get this guy on fucking payroll.
No, a buddy of mine worked security and he was friends with the manager and they had been having trouble finding reliable
Right.
people to show up and do a proper job in security. So he was working there as security and he gave me a call. He goes, I got this gig you might be interested in. It's part-time, so I didn't have to quit my full-time job, which was loss prevention for Zellers. And he goes, it's just
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Shout out to Zeller. Man.
He's like, it's just Friday, Saturday nights. He goes, you get free food. And I said, okay, cool. Let's do it.
After starting there, were you surprised to learn that it was a hard job to get people to want? Like that they couldn't find someone to fill the role. They had to.
Like, were you, when
So-
you were there, were you just like, now I realize why they literally
in
kissed
this-
my hand before I
In
took
the
this
security
job?
world, yes, it's a harder job. Most security jobs are the guys you see sitting at a desk and they're there for a visual presence, deterrence.
Mhm.
They don't do much more than check ID.
Mm-hmm.
This job was more hands-on, practical. We had handcuffs. We had batons.
Oh,
We wore bulletproof vest.
did you have pepper spray?
No, that's illegal.
Oh, okay.
It's a very hands-on role, and a lot of people were afraid. Like, oh my God, there's a fight in front of me. What do I do? Well, you need the type of an A-type personality, someone that's ready and willing to step in, get the job done.
By hands-on, you mean fisticuffs?
Arrest people, break
Arrest
up
people?
fights, throw people out the door.
How long do you let a fight go in a McDonald's before jumping in?
Depends on how many people.
Oh, I didn't even think of that, to
Wow,
be
so there's
honest.
variables to it.
Right.
Generally, the fights there, they're one-on-one. So generally, you grab one person, drag them out, throw them out, tell them don't come back, go in, look for the other person. Chances are they've usually taken off by then.
Right.
So there's no like 10, 15 second grace period to like enjoy it. It's just straight, you're out.
When you've got a lobby with 200 drunk people in it at 2 a.m. that are all hungry because the bars have closed, you don't want to let it go on, because if that fight starts and then Joe misses his punch and hits somebody's girlfriend and that somebody gets upset and then it just cascades and cascades.
Strength in
Royal
numbers.
Rumble style.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how many times have you been outnumbered in a fight there?
Yeah.
I don't think I was ever outnumbered. We always had 2 security guards, so it's not like I was working by myself.
Okay.
There's never a 3-on-2 situation.
No.
You never like cleared 2 guys and then all of a sudden 4 of them pop up and you're like, oh shit. Dude.
Like you duck your head, he swings over top of you, then you step up
Yeah.
and kicks the guy behind you.
He
Kind of thing.
picks you up and you do the kicking as he spins in the circle.
You guys lock arms and just spin around, kind of thing.
I wish my stories were exciting as that. We did have one night we had an all-out brawl.
Nice.
It's
Oh,
probably 8 people. We had 6 or 7 cops in there, and everybody was just going. And I had one guy on the ground in a headlock, and cop walks up, looks right at the guy and says, "Put your hands behind your back or I'm going to pepper spray you." Buddy looks at the cop dead in the eyes, goes, "Fuck you." So cop takes his pepper spray. Now you got to remember, I've got him in a headlock. I'm right there.
Oh no.
Cop pepper sprayed him, but pepper spray doesn't just stay where you spray it. It goes out. And even though I didn't catch it directly, I got it in the face, on my hands. And I'll tell you, if I'm ever on the bad side of a cop and they're telling me to do something or they're going to pepper spray me, you can bet I'm going to do whatever they tell me to do.
That's fucked.
Like a week later, like I'd washed my hands 100 times. I was sitting there biting my nails one night, and all of a sudden my whole mouth just spicy, hot. That stuff is horrible.
What does it feel like? Like, what is it?
It
You want to
just
fuck around and find out?
it's horrible. It burns.
What's your
And you
record?
can't wash it out because it's an oil base.
What's your record for most fights in a night there that you like either had to break up or kind of,
Probably 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that seems like a good number.
3 to 4? That's
Yeah.
the record?
Yeah. Did you think higher or lower?
I was thinking that'd be the average, to be honest.
Yeah, I was thinking like I was thinking 1.5 would be the average.
Yeah.
You know, if I was betting on the over under, like 1.5 would be the odds. You know what I mean?
Do you have like a most memorable moment there? I know you just discussed that brawl. That's probably up there in the top 3, but
You know, I'll tell you this story. It's kind of sad. So one night,
sorry to bring it down here, guys.
yeah, sorry to be a downer, but I got better stories after. We'll bring the mood up.
You said this is your best moment.
My
It's
best
pretty
moment.
fucking sad, but
So one night there was this guy. He was a homeless guy, and I wasn't there for the start of the conversation, but he was arguing with one of the managers. She was telling him, get out. And he kicked her as I was walking up. And I'm like, what? No, sorry, you're under arrest. So I grab him, try to put his hands behind his back. He starts resisting, trying to pull away, throw him to the ground, get one handcuff on his left hand. And at the point where I get that handcuff on, he turtles, brings both his arms in front of his face. And because I'm holding onto the handcuffs, my arm comes right in front of his face. He decides, well, this is a perfect opportunity to bite.
I knew that was coming.
I knew we wouldn't get through these interviews without someone getting bit by like, a crazy person in the McDonald's.
So this was in the wintertime. I was wearing a fleece jacket, but that sucker bit me right through the fleece jacket.
Oh, no way.
Right there, you can see that scar.
No way.
So I give him some choice words, maybe a knee or two to the side, get his hands out, handcuff him. And somebody had already called 911. And I had him in the back room, and I had him sitting down, and I was yelling at him. I was not happy. I'd never been bitten. I didn't want to get bitten.
Yeah.
I've never been bitten and happy about it.
Yeah. So a couple minutes later, as I'm yelling at him, cop walks in, and she's like, whoa, Daniel, what's going on here?
First name basis,
And
right?
Exactly, yeah. And I pull up my sleeve. I go, the motherfucker bit me. She looks at my arm, looks at him. She goes, I'll be out front in my car. Bring him out to me when you're done.
I like that
The implication was there. Nothing illegal was done. But
Yeah.
I brought him out. He was charged with assault caused bodily harm, and he wouldn't reveal his medical details to us. So I didn't know if he had any diseases. So I had to go to the hospital. They did an AIDS test and preventively gave me, I think they call it the cocktail, but it's a whole bunch of pills that's supposed to prevent you from getting HIV/AIDS. Luckily, everything was negative, so that was good.
Jesus, man. I
So-
can't believe I'm astonished about that, but I'm like equally astonished that the 99 Rideau McDonald's had a fucking drunk tank in the back. Like, you know what I mean? Like a detainment
It was
cell
just
in the
the back office break room, but
Picture like some mob style like freezer, like all pigs hung up, dude. They're just punching time to a chair in the back. That's awesome.
The sad part of the story was he was charged assault caused bodily harm. He went to court, and in the end, he was found not criminally responsible due to mental defect.
Right.
Turns out this guy had Huntington's disease, which is a degenerative brain disease. So he was put into the Royal Ottawa Hospital and went under the care of doctors. And when that happens, they have to have a hearing every year to determine, okay, is this person cured and good to go back to society? So every year I get a letter from the review board and have to go in for this hearing for him. And over the course of 7 years, unfortunately, it's a degenerative disease. And I watched him decline over those 7 years. And then,
Oh, wow.
as I said, sad part.
Yeah.
And at the end of the 7 years, they pretty much said he's done. We're releasing him into an old age facility so he can live out his past couple days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you get a reminder every year.
Not anymore. This was
Not anymore?
while he was
okay.
incarcerated.
Up until 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. Quick math.
Damn.
So what are some of the fun stories?
I met Chris Rock.
Wait,
Get
what?
out.
Yep.
At the 99 Rideau?
Yep. So it was back in late 08 or early 09. He came to Ottawa as part of his comedy tour.
Right.
And one night at like 2:30 in the morning, things had died down. There wasn't anybody there, and in walked Chris Rock.
No
And
way.
unfortunately, this was before cell phone cameras, what they are today. I didn't even have a cell phone camera at the time, but I spent 5 minutes talking to Chris Rock, and two big beefy guys standing behind him. I can only assume were his security, but
That's
he
crazy.
got midnight hankering and wanted some food, and
That's crazy.
What was he like?
What did you
very chill.
What do you order? Don't remember, right?
What he
Shut up.
ordered wasn't the top of my list.
Three filet fishes. Fucking psychopath.
But he's probably one of the better celebrities that I've met over the years.
That's awesome. That's sick, though. Chris Rock, I would not have expected that.
Yeah. Very random. Met a bunch of Secret Service agents one time.
Oh.
Because back in 08, Obama came to Ottawa as
Right.
his first international visit.
Right.
And those guys work around the clock. And one night, 3 or 4 guys, black suits, the earpieces.
Sunglasses on.
No sunglasses. But I talked with them for a couple minutes. They wouldn't say much because they presidential security.
Right.
But they were nice guys.
Did you try? Like,
Oh,
did you,
I
did you try
tried.
to get some info?
Tried to get some info, but
Nothing?
No go.
They're good at
The
their
red
job.
laser coming in from outside
Yeah.
was on your chest the whole time was a little off-putting. I get it.
That's are there any stories or incidents that you're taking to the grave?
No.
No.
I broke a guy's tooth once.
I was gonna ask that. Oh,
How did that happen?
So one night I arrested this kid. He was if you've been in the 99 Rideau, the bathrooms are locked. And the reason why they lock them is because the drug addicts like to go in there for a little privacy to shoot up. So if you had to go to the washroom, you'd have to ask at the counter and the staff would buzz you in. In the late evenings, people would not want to wait. There'd be a lineup. And in between the two bathrooms was a little like janitorial closet. Like
right.
maybe 2 feet by 2 feet. It was a sink, a mop, and a bucket. Like nothing exciting.
Two great places to pee.
Yeah. So I would catch and arrest people all the time because they would go in there and take a piss.
Any
And-
poops?
Thankfully not. And I arrested this guy one night for peeing in the closet and get him into the back room. I have him handcuffed and procedure is to search them. So I had him leaning up against the wall in the back room. He was handcuffed. I had his legs widened stance. We're going to be politically correct here. And
Spread his legs.
yeah. Can't say spread them anymore. It's inappropriate.
I almost spread my legs instantly when you said that. I was like,
Had his legs in, spread it. Yeah, right.
So I was searching. I mean, you divide the body in two. You do one half and then do the other half. And as I was coming up from searching the left side of his body, he threw his head back and tried to headbutt me.
Revert like a backwards headbutt.
A backwards headbutt. And I always
That's next level.
I
I'm
always
not
keep
even-
a hand on their shoulder when I'm searching them because you don't want them to kick you or whatever. And
Right.
my natural reaction was to push away because he's trying to headbutt me. So his head's back. I'm pushing forward. He's against the wall.
Yeah.
His face goes into the wooden wall. His tooth went right into the wall, snapped in half.
Ouch. Ouch, motherfucker. Ouch, man.
I've never seriously hurt someone doing security. I don't want to hurt people.
Right.
I was upset after it happened. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get in trouble now. I'm going to be arrested for breaking this guy's tooth. And
Right.
cops came in and I said, and I knew the guy. I said, listen, before you go back there, this is what happened. I'm so sorry. Like, he tried to headbutt me. I just reacted to protect myself and his tooth. He laughs and goes, dude, don't worry. We break 3 or 4 teeth a night in the market. Comes in, yells at the guy for being an idiot. They take him out. His tooth is still sitting there on the ground. He didn't even take
they
it.
took him out back and broke 4 more teeth. They're like,
We're gonna meet our quota tonight.
that's crazy.
Did you have anything in his pockets?
No.
What's the craziest thing you found on someone that you searched there? Ooh.
Nothing really crazy.
Come
Like,
on, Dan. Come on.
Occasionally you find drugs,
Yeah.
a pocket knife, but
Not like necessarily crazy, like weird thing you found in the pocket.
Yeah.
Like loose spaghetti or something.
Yeah. Why'd you have 80 packs of the ketchup in your pocket?
fillet of fish sauce.
Yeah, see, that's fucked up, dude. That's
Fillet
fucked
of
up.
fish in one pocket and the nugget sauce in the other.
So you say you don't like hurting people, obviously.
No, and I don't think anybody.
I don't think I'd want you in here if you'd like to hurt people. But did you ever have to knock someone out?
Like completely knocked
Yeah.
out. No, I don't think I've ever knocked anybody out.
Okay.
People don't want to get arrested. They fight you. They resist. I've thrown punches, landed knees. I've at McDonald's. I've used my baton once in the 2 years.
Take
How
sip.
good did it feel?
I used my baton once. Take sip. What happened?
I want to know how good does it feel to go whoosh, with a baton? Like, was it one of the collapsible ones?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. So you whipped it out, fucking, it all snapped out, didn't it? And then
Yep.
you just fucking banged him right in his kneecap, didn't you? That's awesome. Did you ever feel like Uncle Phil throwing DJ Jazzy Jeff out of the house when you hucked someone out of a McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drunk people have a one-track mind. I want my food. I want my food. No, you're leaving. And they, no, come on, let's go. You're leaving, and you push them out the door.
Yeah.
Sometimes you use them to open the door.
Was it like what? Why last 2 years there? Like, how did you last that long?
I enjoyed it. as bad as that sounds, it was probably more the free food.
Yeah, like how would you end a shift off every night with like a Big Mac or something?
With all the food from the people that you kicked out that didn't get their fucking food.
No, it just go back, help myself. I feel like nuggets and a burger tonight.
You would like go back in the kitchen yourself, and that's awesome.
Oh yeah, go back kitchen myself.
Ran that place, man. The
other guy I worked with, he had. I guess he's nicer than me, but he would always grab a big bag of just like hamburgers and cheeseburgers and swing by the Salvation Army on his way home and see whoever was standing outside, go, hey, you want some burgers? And give them burgers.
That is nice.
You would just take a big bag home for yourself.
I was hungry. I brought the big bag for myself.
So you lasted 2 years there. You liked it. Any regrets?
No regrets. It was, they paid well. The other people that worked there were great, and as much as it's fun to sit here and tell the stories of the fights and all that, it's not like that was happening 24/7.
No.
Right. Yeah. So I guess it was kind of, because what kind of brought it to light was the raccoon video, I'm guessing.
Definitely.
It came out like 2012, I think.
2014.
2014. Yeah. I guess like, like it was just still as crazy. There was just no cell phones, like you were saying, to catch all this.
It was, internet hadn't taken off quite as bad. Cell phones and camera phones and video phones weren't as big as a thing yet. Like, I'm sure there's probably even crazier stuff that had happened there in the past.
As a former security guard, though, if you were there the night of the raccoon incident, how would you have handled it?
It's a great question.
Man, I mean,
his two raccoons.
50-50. Like half of me would be going, oh my God, it's a raccoon. Can I pet it? And the other half would be like, this is a food quality issue. If this animal gets out in here, it would be a fine line, 50-50. Either they could stay or go.
Because at the same time, there's a brawl going down.
Right.
There's like a whole brawl going down, and there's like a raccoon.
He wasn't a part of the brawl though. The raccoon
was
guy
in the back.
He was in the background. It looked very much so like the guy with the raccoon was like, "Yo, I got to get my raccoon to safety."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he took it out of the inside jacket pocket because if someone crushed it or something. Which is crazy.
So I mean, security probably wouldn't even have noticed the raccoon with the brawl going.
That's true. That's true. That fight went on for a while there, though. If you watch the video, I don't know if you've ever seen the video, but it goes on for quite a bit.
I have seen the video. It's been a while.
Is there rules to a McDonald's fight? Like, can't bring a knife to a gunfight type of deal. Like,
Don't drop the food.
Don't drop the food. Yeah. Like, have you ever been fighting someone and you just get like fucking, you just get a junior chicken in the side of the face and you're like, hey.
I've had fights where they've had their bag of food, but and those paper bags are crap. They get ripped and they're always like, well, I want my food. Sorry, you decided to fight. You're out of here. Well, I want a refund. Sorry, I'm not a cashier. You don't get a refund.
I'm gonna pull out an audience question here. So Matt Bowman from the audience wants to know.
Are we live?
No. We're not live. He wants to know, how much poop have you seen, Dan?
Surprisingly, I don't think I ever came across poop there.
Really?
Yeah, other than the washroom.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Huh.
That's the only question that we have. They had a lot yesterday, but we already asked them all.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we could ask, like, we already asked kind of similar ones. Most memorable moment, characters, how many times the police came in on a nightly basis.
That's crazy.
Every night.
Yeah, every night.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. You got any final questions to wrap it up?
Do you miss it ever?
Yes and no.
Wow. What do you miss?
Like I said, it was a fun job. I'm no longer a spring chicken, as young as I look, but it's been 15 years since I've worked there, so I'm a little older. But
if you could go back in time, would you do it all over again?
Oh, without a doubt.
That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. That's nails. I
That
like
is
that.
fucking awesome.
Would you do it for a longer time?
Or is 2 years the perfect amount of time to be a Friday and Saturday night
Yeah,
security?
2 years is a good number. By 2 years, you've seen everything other than a raccoon, and it gets repetitive.
Do you wish you were there the raccoon night?
I mean, with the brawl going on, I don't even think I would have noticed the raccoon. But,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, hey, everybody likes a good fight.
Yeah. As long as no one gets hurt.
That's a great place to end it right there, man.
Dan, thanks so much for coming on the show, man.
Oh,
Appreciate
problem.
it.
It's an honor
very
having
much.
you in
Thank
here.
you very
Thank
much.
you for having me.
Of
This
course. Thank you.
has been an experience my first time. You guys were gentle.
Back to the show, guys. Dan, damn. What a story. What? Fuck you. That was good.
Did you say damn, man?
Yeah.
In the middle
That
of
was
Dan?
really
That
good.
was
That was
awesome,
good.
dude. That was awesome. Sorry, my laugh was a genuine one.
Thanks, dude.
that was a genuine laugh.
Dude, I like how he said he liked it. Like he would go back and do it again.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't change anything that he did for.
Because earlier in the interview, he was like, I don't like violence. But afterwards, he was like, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, let's kind of recap all these. What do you think?
I'm not surprised, for one, that like what was surprising to me was the detainment room. I like the idea of the detainment room in the back of the 99 Rideau
Right,
Street McDonald's.
yeah.
That was new news to me. I think that was my favorite piece of information that I learned from this. I also love the story. You know, it's pretty fucked up, but I do love the story of the cop just like kind of being like, yeah, if you want to take your time with him, don't you worry about it. I'll be outside. Like she's just like the Ottawa police are just turning blind eyes to like fucking abuses of authority.
Yeah, I know, that's
and
kinda
security in 99 Rideau.
We should have expanded more on that in
Yeah,
hindsight.
that's like that was not.
like, wait, because I was like, wait, do we talk about what happened in the room after? We didn't really
He
like.
said he didn't nothing bad. He said he was just like tearing a strip off
What's
of him.
nothing bad?
He just said the implication was there.
The implication was there. Yeah. This woman, this police officer was like, I think he said female police officer,
Yeah.
did he not? He was like, or the police officer came in and was like, yeah, you can have your way, man. That's fucked up.
Shuts door, locks it from the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. Chelsea too. I mean, I think it makes sense because a lot of people are wondering why the fuck would you want to work there in the first place. I think they just hire people like her who have no idea the history of it. They find out of towners. She's from her hometown. I don't know if she said it. I don't want to expose it, but she came from her hometown, and she's just like, yeah, no idea. I was like,
Small town kid, big city dreams. You know, and she gets fucking duped.
Yeah.
Into working at the most violent McDonald's in the entire universe, man. That was the funny part. That part I liked too, because that was a question I had. Was like, did they trick you into working here? And she was like, it did feel like they kind of were like, you fucking sucker, like gotcha. Like
Yeah.
they laughed after she like
Yeah, when they asked if she knew about the location.
Yeah, have you heard anything about this location? Like that's a red flag, man.
Yeah. That's interesting. I like how Dan's on a first name basis with the police force. You know,
Yeah. That's so fucking jokes.
that's like,
You would have to be, I think.
Of
in that
course.
position.
Of course.
yeah.
Like I don't think it's inevitable.
I wanted to do these interviews too because obviously it's big news here, but also too like when the news came out on all the big like meme pages and like on Reddit and stuff like that, everyone's like, "Oh my god, this fucking sucks. We're losing such an iconic spot in the city. I'm gonna miss this place." Like people were genuinely upset, and I'm just like, "Why? This is such a garbage establishment, piece of shit, fucking area in the city.
black hole.
It needs to go." And I hope after these people explained what it was like in there,
Yeah.
we can all kind of agree. Yeah, it's time to put a Good Life Fitness there or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's so perfect.
Yeah.
A fucking like like a Pure Kitchen or something like
Yeah.
that. You know?
Oh,
A weed store, honestly.
one of the
We're being honest.
grossest things I've ever heard. Like she said, this guy jerked off on every wall in there, and I was like, "Oh, dude, that's pretty nasty." And then she was like, she saw this same guy take a piss and it looked at like moldy milk, clunky moldy milk.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
part.
speaking of dinner talk.
Yeah. Whew.
This is
Nasty, dude.
welcome to the Down the Wire Dinner Talk episode.
Yeah.
guys.
It's also funny how like this management specifically at McDonald's has the same business model as the church, where like they just relocate creepy fucking management. They
That
don't
is
just
good.
fire
Yeah.
them. That's interesting too.
If you drew a Venn
That's
diagram,
fucked up.
if you drew a Venn diagram of the Catholic Church and McDonald's,
In the middle,
yeah, relocating sexually abusive employees to Philadelphia is just the only thing they have in common in the middle.
God.
but no, it was good. Shout out to you guys for coming on the show. I know you're probably watching this, so thank you. That was awesome. You're welcome back anytime. Phelan's having a party this weekend.
Yeah,
Pull
come through. Come through.
Also, we found out about, Dan off camera told us about probably one of the coolest parties I've ever heard of.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Dan's got a fucking wild side to him. You guys we didn't include his last name. He's anonymous like in any sense other than that his name is Dan and that's what he looks like. But if you want to go find this guy, he seems like a good hang.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna do some stuff like in the summer.
He's an extreme dude. He's like, if you guys are ever looking for any extreme sports athletes, let me know, because he's a skydiver and all that shit.
Yeah.
And he's
Go-kart racer.
Also, there's a cool party happening in July, Farmer John's
summer party, it's what it's
Yeah.
called.
So
You can look it up. They
Yeah.
sell tickets. This isn't like Phelan's party. You can actually come to this.
I was
one.
gonna say, yeah,
you'll
you
actually
should,
wanna
you should
come
come
to
through.
this one.
Yeah, you're invited, Dan.
okay, let's get into the Backpage news. Actually, before we do that, did we want to just double down on this and be like, yo, this isn't like a one-off kind of thing. Like, we didn't just pull the only 2 people that had crazy stories about McDonald's.
yeah.
There was that huge Reddit of this person talking about.
Yeah. There's a whole Reddit for
There's a dedicated subreddit
Called
to
99 Rideau.
So there's one person wrote a whole fucking manifesto
yeah,
of just fucking shit that went down. Workplace intimidation, gang-related activities, corruption
Needle
with upper management,
stabbings.
which we kind of touched on that. Corruption with upper management with Chelsea. Coworker got stabbed with a needle, this lady said.
after the Parliament shooting.
yeah. I
they
think
were-
that was the craziest one. Was during the Parliament shooting. While
They
the
were
gunman
told-
is still running around. They were told to keep going,
Yeah.
keep serving customers. You're not going home.
Dude, our
We're not
school
locking the
was
doors.
locked down in fucking Nepean, and they-
My school was locked down in Nova Scotia, man. I'm not fucking with you, bro. My school was locked down after that shit.
what were they worried about?
People have guns there.
Yeah. Oh my
started a
god.
revolution out
That's
there.
insane.
Like, what? Did they think we were under attack?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure the Moncton guy had just gone off too.
Yeah, actually, that
the
was during a
guy,
time.
The Moncton guy just killed a bunch of cops, right? So
It was during a
everyone
time of
worried.
like there was like a rash of cop shootings actually.
Yeah.
There was a few
in that
shootings
that
in
like
Canada.
couple months. There was a couple in Quebec, I think, as well. So I
Yeah.
could see like people being jittery, but
yeah.
That's insane. But the troopers at 99 Rideau had,
Dude,
had to
literally, there was one.
keep the
they
doors
locked,
open.
You could leave the school, but all the doors except for the main doors were unlocked. So whenever you had to go back into school, you had to go through the main front doors because I'm pretty sure those.
what
were
does
the-
that do at all?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm pretty
the
sure
fuck are you
those were the
talking
only
about?
2 with like reliable security cameras that they could identify people walking through.
Okay, let's back this up. Let's back this up 4 episodes.
Yes.
You guys had fucking full-blown archery equipment, but you guys didn't have
You
security.
could arm the
You could arm all the
You could
students.
arm the older students to fight back, bro, against this shit. We could have home alone like an intruder, dude. Like just had
It's
archery.
actually part of the security protocol.
That's crazy.
in light
I'm
of a
still
lot.
not
Like
over-
we didn't have lockdowns. Like what the rest of the school did, they just gave the 12th graders bow and arrows and just told them to roam the halls, dude.
How
All right.
long does it
Well-
take to get from here to drive from here to Nova Scotia?
14
to my
hours?
house, like 14 hours. Yeah,
Right,
and
so-
that's no stops.
Were you guys locked down like the next day?
Yeah,
or?
facts, dude. Literally the next day.
All right, well,
The doors are all locked on the school.
speaking of shit that just doesn't make any sense, let's get into the Backpage news. We got some unheard of news stories here we found on the internet that we're going to get into. Otherwise known as
Backpage news.
news found that on the Backpage. If that was a thing that we invented, we coined it. So Backpage news. First headline we got reads, take it away, Johnny boy.
Japanese zoo solves the mystery of isolated gibbon's pregnancy.
Pregnant.
Pregnancy.
Spoiler, guys. was a glory hole. That's how it happened.
You know what?
That's what happened. Because the female was in an enclosure on her own. So they're like, how the hell did she get pregnant? And they couldn't do tests for 2 years because she was super protective of the baby. So eventually when they did tests, they located the father, who was in another enclosure. And then they saw what separated their two enclosures was a 9 millimeter wide hole.
Mm-hmm. I feel like, quick fact, Coleman, monkeys are sapiens, right?
Yeah.
They're primates.
Primates.
Sapien means wise or something. So that's
Yeah, we're the
our
sapiens.
word.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's our word.
Fuck, this joke's done now. Give me a second. I need a couple minutes to rework it.
What is it? What is it?
I was just gonna say, I feel like these aren't the only. This isn't the only animal of like the monkey evolution, ape lineage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To get mystery pregnant through a glory hole.
Yeah. I think it's just funny how like
How does that joke not work if they're not sapiens?
I just wanted to make it less clunky. You know what I mean?
Right, just say
Whatever.
primate.
Okay, cool. Primate. The only other primates not good.
I think it's just funny how both humans and monkeys will look at a hole and go,
I'll put my dick in that.
interesting.
Interesting.
What if it would fit?
Yeah. I wonder if monkeys do it with shampoo bottles too. What? Never mind.
That's just you, man.
What? Wait, hang on.
Genuinely,
Hang on.
what the fuck does that
Hang
mean?
You fucked a shampoo bottle?
No, I'm scared. So I did it.
I have a friend who did it, and he told me it hurt really bad. He doesn't know what to do right now, so he asked me to ask my friends for advice on what he should do. So what do you guys think?
One time we were sitting around a sesh. My buddy's like, we were just talking about literally something about this, like something about like putting I forget how it started, but like talking about glory holes and stuff. So I was like, yeah, it's like fucking shampoo bottles in the shower, man. We were like, wait, sorry, what the fuck did you just say? He's like, man, if you just squeeze it, like, and it got stuck. And I'm like, wait a second.
Okay, I was joking when I said a friend mentioned it, but now you're just doubling down on it, now saying that a friend actually came up with this story.
Yeah, a friend actually got his dick stuck in a shampoo bottle.
A friend, eh?
A friend actually
Yeah.
got it. I'm telling you, swear, give me the Bible. Give me the Bible. That doesn't
No,
work.
it's because I've showered at your house before.
Right.
And you're like, don't touch that fucking shampoo.
Not the special one.
Don't touch that shampoo.
Not the wide mouth special one. Man.
It's just cut
Yeah.
around the top.
None of them are
Interesting.
pump bottles.
On the Wired Dinner Talk
I think
episode.
I think it's criminal of the news source to release the size of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
9 millimeter wide hole. Like,
Yeah,
come on. You
didn't
could have
have-
just said it was a hole. Like, who was asking? If this story was just like, yeah, they found a hole in the side of the enclosure, who's wondering the exact dimensions of it? You could have just said it was a small hole.
Yeah.
You didn't have to say 9 millimeter hole, not even a fucking centimeter, dude.
9 millimeters, yeah, 0.9 centimeters.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking doing my man E2, that's the monkey's name, dirty over here, man. Yeah, no man needs to have published how small the hole that their dick could fit through was. You know what I mean? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
That's off the record. Come on.
Like, if someone gets, I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess, like, what's standard glory hole size?
Good question.
That is a good question.
I think it varies by region.
It depends.
It's
Yeah.
by region.
Like,
Elaborate, Coleman, please.
Different cultures, different customs.
Okay.
Yeah, Japan,
where would they have smaller holes, Coleman?
Who knows?
in Sweden they use squares.
That explains a lot, actually.
I don't.
You have to build your own.
Dude,
Build your own glory hole.
It's an IKEA exclusive in Sweden.
because I feel like when you say 9 millimeter hole, that's not even a fucking hole, dude. That's like the wood's getting old and there's a crack in the wood,
Yeah,
and
there's,
he's
there's
like,
a knot
huh.
that got punched out.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I think they were like, like perforated boards, like breathing holes type size.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Damn.
I wonder what the logistics are for these monkeys, though. They have to like.
Why are they kept separate though? Is the other thing like? I mean, why?
So they,
Maybe they didn't want them to be breeding at that time or whatever. I don't know. They don't have the enclosure space for an extra monkey. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird though.
It's cost.
I just feel like
you need a friend, you know?
yeah.
You need someone, you need a companion.
Apparently, they didn't even know that it was E2's baby because Momo, the mom, was so protective over the baby.
Yeah.
They couldn't get enough fecal, fecal matter to do DNA tests. It took 2 years to acquire enough fecal matter
They
to
finally
do
cracked
DNA.
the
I believe
case.
the word they used was stoop, which is a great
Stool,
word.
stool.
Stool.
Stool is a great word for poop.
Yeah, it's good.
I always picture a stool made out of poop though, and I don't know how that sits. Like a 3-legged like milking stool that like,
Doesn't sit sturdy.
I just feel like there's a lot of coordination involved in a monkey glory hole. Like you don't usually think of it as like in the animal kingdom as like a two animal job. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? You think he just fucking spread on it and she's just backing up onto it?
Well, I mean, it would kind of have to be, right?
Right?
Because it's not
What
like
else?
he could like get because usually if you
I
like
think that's
see
just how-
videos of animals fucking, it's a very like latched on situation.
That's just how glory holes work though, man.
Yeah,
I don't think you like
understand
put
that,
your dick in and out of a glory hole. It's just in there and then they do all
that's
the
not
work.
what I'm talking about.
What are you
I
talking
just mean
about?
like
Dinner
He took a
convos.
chance. He took a chance there. He's like, I don't know what'll happen if I put my dick through this hole, but I hope it's good. And this is literally best case scenario for putting your wiener through a mystery hole.
That's true.
This is the best case
That's true.
scenario.
Do you think she knew what it was, or was she just like,
Yeah.
you know?
What kind of mushroom is this, man?
Donald Trump looking at his dick? The fuck?
Donald Trump has a monkey penis, dude. A gibbon penis. Donald Trump's wiener could fit through a 9mm hole. Burn!
Fucking got him.
All right, next headline we got here reads:
Watch Mulan with your kid wind up in prison. What will Arizona lawmakers think of next?
So yeah, there's this new bill where they're targeting movies that have drag in them. So men that are dressed as women. It's like not even just Mulan because she's trying to be like a soldier. It's Miss Doubtfire, Hairspray. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, you know how they're able to tell though that you're watching these movies in the comfort of your own home?
How?
They fucking can't, dude. This law doesn't exist, bro. Like, how this doesn't actually exist. Like, how could you know what I'm saying? Like, who's the whistleblower in your house that's gonna go to the feds and be like, "Daddy made me watch Hairspray, cuff him for 15 years." You know,
It's
what I
a
mean?
terrible movie.
Yeah, that's the real crime.
That's
is
the
just
real crime.
enjoying
Is like
Hairspray.
making your kid watch hair. Like, hey, watch this fucking piece of cinematic gold. Like, that's the crime.
Yeah, shoot. Miss
Shout
Doubtfire.
out Zac Efron though.
Miss Doubtfire is fire though.
Miss Doubtfire is a
Yeah,
great
good movie too.
Great movie. Want my chicks to look like Mrs. Doubtfire, man. That's a crazy statement.
So yeah, all this stuff is illegal in Arizona. If there's any source of content where a man is dressed like a woman, that is now stamped illegal in the state of Arizona.
There's a big culture war item, which is like the drag queen story time is like a sort of like a institution of like public libraries and like queer culture where like drag queens will come and like read stories to kids. And like it's a pretty common thing, but recently people have been getting all pissed because they think it's like sexual.
I don't want to mess this up. It is 15 years, right, of prison time if you're caught showing your kids up to 15 years.
Yeah.
So what's the like 15 is the maximum? What is that? You watch fucking Mulan, Miss Doubtfire, and Hairspray all in the same day? Like that's 15 years.
Dressed up as the characters.
Yeah.
You have to dress up
yeah.
as the characters.
You role play it.
Yeah, exactly. I just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like the whole drag, like it's inspired by like these family friendly drag shows, and like this article says is like, you know, family friendly is supposed to be in the eyes of the family, and that makes sense to me. But like I don't understand, like, you know, what all these other people are like. Do they think that the drag queens are trying to fuck kids or something like that?
I think they genuinely do.
Really?
But it's wild because John Travolta is not trying to fuck your kid.
No, he's
So,
just
like,
trying to
I
get
don't
on
understand-
with his Scientology and fucking
Neither
chill,
of the
man.
drag queens, but like,
I don't think it's just that though. I think it's also too. They're like, I don't want my kid getting any ideas.
Right.
Of like, I don't want my son getting ideas of dressing up as Miss Doubtfire one day. You know?
Even though it's comedic gold.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. But I think that's actually the main thing. I think there is a subgroup where they're like,
right.
Yeah.
these people want to fuck my kids.
Yeah.
But I think the majority of it is like, oh, I don't know, kids shouldn't be exposed to that until they're like of age to fully understand what's going on.
Right,
Like, I don't know, 27 years old.
Yeah, but it's not
And then
only
they've been closeted their whole lives and abused for it, and then they get to make the bad decisions later in life when they resent me and the entire family. Yeah, that makes absolute sense.
perfect.
When I'm dead, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's
their
not only I
grandparents are
don't.
gonna think that's okay. You think their grandparents are gonna think he fought in Nam? Like, come on,
Jesus.
like, literally, dude. Good men died so you can dress up as a like fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, I think it's not only like I don't want my kid seeing this. It's also I don't want any other kid in the state to think that doing drag is okay.
Do you know what movie this gets rid of? Jack and Jill, the Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, that's a good thing.
That's like that is
good
easily the worst movie of all time.
Yeah.
And like Al Pacino, what were you doing in that movie, man? Like, come on.
I like how that movie's not even mentioned because no one's watching it anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just a whole other criminal offense. Just make your kids watch Jack and Jill.
That's just child abuse.
So it's kids under the age of 15 exposing them.
Oh no, Big Mama's House?
Yeah, Martin
Fuck,
Lawrence.
man, that sucks.
You know what's crazy is I heard Ben Shapiro talk about how he shields his children
Right.
from watching. He picks what his children watch
Right.
and read, and up until the age of like 16 or something.
Okay.
Like he vets the books,
That's freedom, baby.
yeah.
and he just, you know what I mean. That's crazy.
Ben Shapiro like is in my top 3 people that I just would never want to be like in a room with one-on-one.
Yeah, that's
Like if someone was like, "Hey, I gotta," like if I was with a friend and they're like, "Hey, I'm meeting up with my friend Ben," and then it was Ben Shapiro, and then we were kicking it, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta run to the bathroom for a bit. Can you just chill with Ben?" I would be sitting there just being like, "What the fuck am I supposed to talk to this guy about?"
Transgender rights.
Oh my god, dude!
Just fucking.
He comes back from the bathroom, the whole fucking Mexicali Roses is up in flames. I don't know why I figured that's where Ben Shapiro and my
I was gonna
imaginary
say.
friend would go, but.
you just have to treat him like a bar regular where you just get him going on something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Yeah.
And then
I
just
wonder-
walk away to do some dishes or something.
I wonder what that guy's gonna sound like when he's 70. Yeah. You know. It is funny though sometimes when he reacts to stuff because
The wet ass pussy thing.
He just doesn't know how to fucking comprehend it. Dude.
I think he's a computer. Like I think he's a computer. Like I want.
The way he talks.
Yeah, dude. Like he's definitely a fucking robot.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I don't know. I think it's cool. I've always wanted to do something illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So
In Arizona.
I guess you've never done anything illegal. Well, not since your record's been cleared.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I guess on my criminal record now I have stealing a bicycle,
yeah.
not from a store, from a fucking I don't want to get into
Stupid
it.
kid.
Stupid kid. Stupid
An
kid.
elementary age child.
On my record, I have stealing a bike and now dressing up as a woman for a podcast segment that can't be viewed in
Yeah,
Arizona.
this pod is banned in Arizona.
Kind of a bad boy,
Yeah.
if you will.
Your next crime is going to result in you having to tell all your neighbors within a 10-house radius whenever you move.
If I moved to Arizona, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's another thing too. Is I'm pretty sure like this registers you as a sex offender. I'm pretty sure.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god, you
Christ.
couldn't watch Bugs Bunny dress up as a woman either too. I didn't mean to sound so sad about that. That was weird.
Bugs
I'm
Bunny.
sorry.
Those are my favorite episodes.
Probably can't watch White Chicks either.
Yeah, no white chicks.
Oh,
Oh, dude, that sucks.
There's a lot of comedy gold out there.
that's crazy, dude.
It's almost like drag is like fun to watch. Like, I don't know.
Crazy, right?
I
fucking
love
insane.
it?
Kind of more fun to do it. I don't know.
I feel like really sexually liberated right now. Is there a brunch going on anywhere near?
So what did Bill do last week? Spill the beans.
Tell mama all about it. Tell mama all about it.
Oh no.
So it hasn't passed yet, though. the bill. It's just introduced.
No, yeah, it's a still a bill, not a law.
So
It's in
people are
the
just,
Arizona legislature, which I assume is controlled by Republicans, so and Republican governor. So, I mean, I don't know
so people are just
what the
fucking
odds are, but
binge watching all these movies.
yeah, before they all get taken off Arizona Netflix.
That's crazy, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
so fucked.
What a world!
I
Fuck
thought
yeah.
freedom is like
I like how
whatever you
there's some.
want.
I like how there's some like bad boy or bad fucking kid in Arizona trying to rebel against his parents, and the form of doing that is watching this episode of this podcast.
Yeah. I hope that's going on. I just like I feel for all like the fucking rootin' tootin' cowboys in the fucking Badlands, Arizona right now wearing their women's underwear that no one knows about. And they're just
Damn.
like, fuck, man. No more drag. I don't know why, but I feel like there's a high population of cowboys that wear women's underwear.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'd say so. I think there was a story recently about like a guy who was like a fixture of like a Montana town, and he was just like blue collar dude, tough as nails, fights at bars and stuff, and just wore women's clothes every day.
Nothing cradles your junk like a thong, man. Come
Yeah.
on, man. You know how aerodynamic
Come on, man.
Come on, you know how aerodynamic you are with both cheeks out, dude? You know how good my buttless chaps look if there's nothing covering these things? That's crazy.
All right, that was fun. Let's wrap things up here, though. Little soapbox action. Get you guys up to speed on some company news, personal news. In case you give a shit about us, here's what we got going on in our lives. We started this podcast off. Actually, start with company shit. Check out the vlog of the Capital Hoops game we just shot. Basically, the goal of the video was to just capture this U Ottawa versus Carleton beef, and I think we did a good job of that.
Also, the intensity. It was a great fucking basketball game. There was
my
a ton
God,
of
yeah.
lead changes. Like everyone was in there.
Yeah,
It was a fucking good time. So it was. I'd never been to a Capital Hoops. How would you rate your experience, and would you go back?
That was my first one. I would definitely go back. Shout out to Red Bull.
Red Beezy for the tickets.
Yeah, they hooked us up. They got us courtside. I would do it again if
Not
they
a
hooked
big
us up
deal.
again. You know, if they hooked us up again, we were able to do that. I'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah. I
was
wouldn't
a banger
I
of a
wouldn't
video.
pay money to go. But I'd go again if it was free. That's a crazy story.
I don't know. I think I'd like to. I don't know, events like this, like even like Panda. I think we'll do the same thing. I'd rather be the guy that's like on camera or like running the camera compared to just like in the crowd at this point in time.
I meant like how did you enjoy our experience there as
Yeah.
like doing work? Because
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed. I had a fucking.
Yeah, that was a
I had
blast.
like a good like 8.8 out of 10 fun while we were there, and then afterwards kicked it right up to like a 9.7 night of fun.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I went from like I would say 8.5 at the game. After the game was like a 9.7, and then after the bathroom incident, just tanked to like 2.2.
Damn.
The bathroom incident
bathroom
is
incident.
crazy.
Yeah, the sword fight of 23.
We got the Super Bowl on Sunday.
We do keep it on the topic of Red Bull though. They have this thing going on right now.
Oh yeah.
It's this doodle
Tell me
art
about it.
competition. We'll link it below. Basically, what it is there's a piece of paper you can pick up. I'm sure you could just do it on a blank piece of paper too, as long as you just follow the guidelines. But you draw a doodle, you submit it to Red Bull, and they pick a winner that gets paired with a professional Canadian artist and ship you guys to Amsterdam for this competition.
There's one more step. So you do it, you compete here, and then you get paired with the artist, and then you do a regional competition. Then the winner of the regional competition gets paired with that artist, and then you go to Amsterdam.
Right.
3-step process.
Go to Amsterdam and fucking smoke some weed.
Smack some weed. Smack some weed. That was a treat for all you listeners out there. Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. I'm excited. I don't know what the plan is yet. Every year since we've been in Ottawa, we've had the Super Bowl party at our house when we lived together, and then when we all moved out, it was at my house, the Super Bowl party. I really don't know if I want to do a Super Bowl party because it's just a bunch of people in my house that take up all the good seats. Everyone eats my fucking food. even though they bring their own food, I'm making the good shit. Like, I don't care about your fucking Costco veggie platter and your 3 bags of fucking munchies. You know what I mean?
Racco just learned about hosting.
I was gonna say,
But here's the thing.
It's almost like he's hosting a party.
Last year, I didn't even watch the fucking game. I have no idea what happened in last year's Super Bowl. I know who won. I have no idea what the fuck happened. I was just in the kitchen the whole time. So I was just like, this fucking sucks. But at the same time, dude, I was thinking like, the fuck's wrong with me, man? Like, why can't I just have people that I never really see, old friends, new friends, mingling together? It's a good sight to see. You feel like Gatsby for like 10 seconds when you're standing there in the kitchen, just with your hands on your hips.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is
I
good.
made this.
And then it's back to fucking washing dishes because John forgot to bring all the fucking plastic cutlery. And I'm just cooking over a stove, dude. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I was just thinking, like, last night, I was like, the fuck's wrong with me, dude? Like, why can't I just, like, bring people together and just have fun, man? Like, let other people have fun.
So party this Sunday, right?
Crazy monologue.
So, like,
Crazy.
it's just like, what's going on? But then
stupid Racco.
But then it's gonna fucking happen, dude. And I'm gonna be like, son of a bitch, I fucking hate this guy. I know why I never invite him back to my fucking house. Because you know what it is? It's you invite people, and then they bring a +1, which is fine. But then their +1 tells someone, and they bring a +1. And dude, I have 8 comfortable seats.
Just keep it low key, man.
Here's the thing, though. You want to keep it low key? All right, everyone in this room is invited. You know what that means? That's 4 plus my roommates. That's 6. That's your girlfriend 7. Your girlfriend 8. Your girlfriend 9. You might
We're
bring
already out of seats.
Already out of seats.
exactly.
We can keep it at
exactly. And then we keep it at that. So it just fuck everyone else down to the wire. Everyone's thinking I'm playing favorites now. Like no one else can come. And our other friends, like his brother Ned wants to come. Like, fuck you, buddy.
If you're still listening to this episode and you're a member of Down on the Wire, you're cordially invited. If not, this is.
Are we doing it at your place, or did you want to do it at your place?
We could also do it at my place.
Yeah, so that's the thing too. Is there's another.
This whole
location.
thing was just
But
a
I don't know
ploy to
if you're
get
gonna-
John to host.
I'm like, all right, man. Okay.
I just don't know if you're gonna do it right.
I guarantee that I would do it right.
You know?
I guarantee that I would do it right. You could sit there all day and I would cater to your every last need, sir. You show up 30 minutes before the game, you'll have food 15 minutes before it.
Yeah.
Pop your shit in the oven, I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Are we allowed to get loud?
Yes. I will tell my neighbors that we are watching the Super Bowl. I think that'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Because I do think it's a good opportunity for me to like shift my living room arrangements around to see if it works, test it out, get everyone's
I
opinion.
just shifted my living room arrangements around, so it's new, needs to be tested.
Are we going to end up fighting over who's hosting now? Is this how it's going to go?
So you
down?
want to host? Yeah, what the fuck?
fucking watch it as anyone. Tell me what he wants here, guys. Tell me what he wants.
What do you want?
Where do you want to go for dinner, sweetie? Where do you want to go for dinner? Just tell me.
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
It's not that simple.
No, I don't care. I don't care. It is.
Tell me about your audition. Tell me about your day. Just tell me about your day.
No, that's what I meant though. Is like it's funny how like we're gonna end up arguing over it.
Yes.
But dude, if you want to do it,
Oh my god.
Hey,
No.
tell me about your audition.
yeah, it's tonight. I sent in the tape. I sent it in the day after Capital Hoops, so I did it hungover, and I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna suck." But I did it, and they liked it enough for me to get a call back. There's 4 people competing for this role that I did in the opening of this podcast, the gun dealer. So yeah, I mean, I got some competition, dude. I got some competition. I think I'm the last person though.
How are you going to drive this home, man? How are you going to S the D on this thing?
I think I'm gonna build
Italian
up
accent.
Italian accent.
Got to stick with it. Right, yes.
I think I gotta build a backstory
Right.
for this character.
No small characters.
Yeah, like,
There's no small characters.
this guy, like, it just so happens this movie's about the guy I'm selling the gun to, but I gotta act as if this movie's about me.
Yeah, dude.
And
Like,
I
you're a
gotta, like-
sketchy gun dealer, but it's the only way that you can make ends meet for your family.
Yeah.
But your kid died because of unnecessary gun violence, and it was a gun that you sold, and now you're living
shit.
with that pain
That's
every
fucking
day.
good.
Yeah, dude.
Because like when I say
But now it's one less mouth to feed, so it's easier for you to... So,
look,
try and sell
secretly I
fewer
don't
guns.
tell people that, but there are some benefits.
yeah,
it's
and,
like
and your wife's on the verge of leaving you, and she can't have kids anymore, so, like, I don't know.
I was thinking because like when I say guns don't kill people, slap on the shoulder, people kill people.
Yeah.
I need to like really think about that and be like, okay, maybe like there was a situation
Right.
where
You have to believe it.
like I gotta really like feel my inner redneck.
Well,
What if
that's
you-
why
what if you
it's a
were,
gun
like-
you sold that killed your
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah. What if you're like,
Yeah.
what if you just completely switch and you're psycho and you're like, you know what? Guns don't kill people. I kill people with guns. And then you walk out.
Or I go like super fucking like Tony Soprano on him, just like he's like, "Is it clean?" And I just go, "You asked for reusable fucking works, it does. All right, you can use it. It fucking works, man. All right." John's like, "Huh."
I gotta go take a cold shower.
Never seen that side of you.
I haven't been touched like that for years.
I think that's it. Is that
Yeah.
it? Oh, frat party at Coleman's, Phelan's frat party at 23.
What?
Yeah, just because I don't know. Have you been to a frat party in like a couple years?
Is this just a topic you want to talk
Yeah.
about?
We don't have to, man. It's
There's
fine.
no
It's
frat
cool.
party. It's just a party.
Yeah.
Some people happen to be in a frat.
All right. Soapbox is for news, Coleman. You have a funny idea you want to expand on, you could pitch it for an intro. All right. I'm sorry, dude.
End the episode
sorry,
with a
dude.
Yeah,
strong
goddamn.
Coleman, strong Coleman scold to end the episode. And thank you very much, folks, for tuning in to the Down to the Wire podcast. We'll catch you next week. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, or Racco will fucking kill you.
So, are you hosting or what? What's going on? Am I hosting?